Want to add a little razzle-dazzle to your scheduled Teams messages or emails? If you're the person at the office in charge of reminding people to submit their timesheets, their expense reports, whatever it might be, you can incorporate GIFs into your Teams messages that you have scheduled to send out. You can even get Power Automate to randomly choose a GIF for you from a set that you provide. I'm Helen Devlin, a Power Platform trainer here at Pragmatic Works. And if you want to jazz up your scheduled messages, follow along for this quick Power Automate tutorial. Now, the first thing we are going to do is we are going to start by creating a scheduled flow. However, you might already have a scheduled flow set up for these reminder messages, and then you can just incorporate the missing pieces into that flow already. But I'm going to go ahead and get started by creating a new scheduled flow, and I'm going to call this Reminder Emails. I'm going to have it start tomorrow at 10 a.m. and it's going to repeat every week on Monday. Now, of course, you can set this up to occur every week on Friday. You can have this occur every other week on Friday. You can also schedule it for specific days of the month. It is up to you. But for today, the idea I'm going to kind of follow is every Monday morning, my team is going to get a message that says, Happy Monday. And I'm going to include a fun little GIF to start the week off. And I'm going to click Create. Now, I've got my trigger here with my reoccurrence set up. Now, you can go into this trigger at any time and make modifications to any of that you did out there. So it's not set in stone. If you want to change the frequency or the day that this runs, you can absolutely do that. But I'm good with my trigger, so I'm going to go ahead and initialize a variable. The variable I'm going to initialize is going to be an array that is going to hold a set of GIFs that I want Power Automate to randomly choose from to put into that message to send out. So I'm going to initialize a variable, and I'm going to call this var random GIF. And the type is going to be an array. Now, to start out this array, you do want to start with a square bracket. And for the array, I'm going to pass in the URLs of a few GIFs that I found online. You can get the URL of any GIF that you like from any of the websites that you frequent for your GIFs. I am wrapping these GIFs in quotations and separating each one by a comma. So now I have a set of 5 GIFs for Power Automate to choose from. Make sure your URLs are in between quotations. Now, after I initialize that variable, I'm going to do a compose step. This compose step is going to randomly select a GIF from that array. And the way we're going to do that is by using an expression. So you're going to click this little FX here. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to point it to my array of GIFs. That is going to be on the Dynamic Content tab, and it's going to be my var random GIF. Now I need to write an expression that is going to get me a random GIF from that array. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to start with a square bracket, and I'm going to use the expression rand. Now, after you do that, you're going to open your parentheses, and you need to tell it to generate a random integer starting from 0. So you're going to put a 0 here. So then it's going to generate a random integer starting from 0 up to the length of our array. So we need to point it to the length of our array. And again, we're going to hit our variable in our dynamic content. So pretty much what this expression is going to do for us is we are pointing it to our array. And then we are having a random number generated between 0 and the number of items on our array. And it's going to use that random number to grab one of the GIFs from that array. So that's what this expression is doing for us. We're going to go ahead and add it in. So now that we have that expression getting us our random GIF, let's go put it into a Teams message or an email. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new step, and I'm going to post message. I'm going to post a message in a chat or channel. Now, the way you configure this step is completely up to you because you can have it post in a chat or a channel. You can also have it post in a group chat. You can have it post as yourself. You can have it post as Flowbot to a user. It's completely up to you. So for today, I'm going to have it post as Flowbot, and I'm going to have it just post in a chat with Flowbot. But as you can see, you can have it post as Flowbot into a group chat or into a channel. You can also change this to user, It is up to you how you want to configure this, but I'm going to just do a chat with Flowbot just for testing purposes. I'm going to send it just to myself, and I'm going to have it say happy Monday. Now, to get it to bring in the GIF, we actually have to do a little HTML. So we are going to bring this action into code view by clicking right here. And the HTML we're going to write to get it to bring in that GIF is we're going to start with a less than symbol. We're going to write img for the image and src for the source. So we're going to point it to the image source, and the image source is going to equal our output from our compose step. But we need to wrap that in double quotations. So I'm going to put in my double quotations, and between those quotations, I'm going to click my dynamic content, and I'm going to choose my outputs from my compose. Now you just close that with a little greater than symbol, and that should be good. Now, we can also do this in an email if you prefer. So if you are someone who rather do this through email, you can absolutely search for a send email action. Again, we're going to send it to ourselves. Subject, again, we'll just do happy Monday. And for the body, I'll just put a new week is here. Yay. I know we probably don't all feel that way, but that's okay. Again, we're going to bring it into code view and we're going to write that same code. And it's as simple as that. Let's go ahead and save this, test it, and give it a whirl. We're going to test this manually because it's our first run of the flow. Now it says my flow is running. All right, so my flow ran successfully. Let's go check out how those look in Teams and in email. So I'm going to click my app launcher and I'm going to open up Teams. All right, and there we have it. So I have a few sent because I've actually run my flow a few times to see if the random is working. So this was the first one I received. This one was the second one. So it is randomly choosing a different GIF. If I run it one more time, let's see if I get another one. And see, here we go. I've got this one again, even though that's the first one I started with. But that's okay because, you know, you run this every 2 weeks or so. Eventually, you will go through all of them. If later on down the road, you find more GIFs you want to add to your array, you can absolutely come back and add more to that variable. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what it looks like in email. And so now here's what it looks like in my email. I'm getting this one again. Let's run it one more time and see what we get for the last one. All right. And we got Monday again. Love it. I hope you enjoyed this fun and easy way to jazz up those scheduled messages. And if you're looking to learn more about Power Automate, I recommend our many Power Automate courses on our on-demand learning platform. And if you're just getting started with Power Automate, I recommend checking out our Power Automate Beginner to Pro series here on YouTube. Now, I need you to settle a debate for me. Is it pronounced GIF or GIF? Let me know in the comments and be prepared to defend your answer.